Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Ugly Girl. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today I'd like to talk about the difference between fat shaming and face shaming. Recently, there's been a lot of effort towards fat acceptance and body acceptance, and that's great. I've been body shamed in the past, and I understand how that feels. I've been everywhere from 5 pounds underweight to about 30 pounds overweight. Now, I've seen a lot of changes in society and stuff. I know that back in the 90s, you would only see very skinny, beautiful girls on television, for example. And today you have people like Lena Dunham and Amy Schumer and Rachel Bloom on TV, and they've changed that a little bit. However, all those girls have cute faces, and they are white and come from rich families. Again, I think it's great that there's more acceptance of all different body types. That's cool. However, here's the thing. Where there's been a lot of attention towards fat acceptance, it's still okay to make fun of somebody who has different facial features. Like I say, I've been overweight in my lifetime. The reason I was overweight because I chose to put too much food in my mouth and not to exercise enough. I still didn't deserve to be taunted. That was very, very wrong. However, there was an element of self-determination to the fact that I was overweight. I have absolutely no say in the way that my facial features are shaped. Makeup can change it a tiny little bit, but it's not significant enough to make a real difference. It kind of tricks people for a minute, and then they take a good look at you, and then they can kind of see where it's just an illusion. Now, it does cut down on the taunting a little bit. My hands shake a little bit, so to get it done really correctly, to make a real difference, I have to go to a professional. So it wouldn't be feasible for me to do that on a daily basis. I've done it for things like really special events, business cards, stuff like that, but that's about it. Now, believe me, trust me, I'm not saying that we should go back to making fun of fat people. I'm really, really not saying that. Trust me, that was wrong. However, I think it's important to stop face shaming as well. It makes no sense to accept people for something that they can control, or at least can sort of control, and then shame them for something that they have no control over at all. Now, I've thought about why this is. I think it probably has something to do with the fashion industry. They can sell more clothing if they're accepting of all different body types. I think it's just a more marketable concept. It's easier to sell a fat woman nice clothing than it is to sell an ugly person makeup. A fat person is going to have to wear clothing obviously anyway, and so you just want to get them to upgrade a little bit. It's probably quite a bit more profitable in the long run because a person buys so many more clothes than they do make different kinds of makeup. The only way I would personally look significantly different is if I were to have like thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars worth of plastic surgery. So it's probably just easier to convince heavy people to, dress up and love life and all that kind of stuff. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching me. You have a good one, and please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye-bye.